Damn. Oh Lord, where am I gonna put these? Okay, let me just put them here because I think that's safer. Wow, that's a lot of books. Hi sis, Gempo. If you don't already know by now, Kanibito Gempo, welcome back to our channel. As you can see by the caption, today's video we are talking about my physical TBR. With regards to my physical TBR, we're going to be talking about all the books that I have but have not read. I've once made this video, I just don't remember how many books I had at the time. So we're gonna see if I've actually accumulated more books or if I've done less damage and actually read some of my books. But do take note, my books aren't here because I will be sending them on my Yaga. Hopefully by the time I post this, that I've actually posted pictures of the books on my Yaga so that I can give y'all the link to check them out. These are the books, those are the books that I will not be reading anymore. I will not be touching, whether it's because I feel like I don't want to read that, I'm not in the mood, or I feel like I will never touch those books or read those books, or because the authors are problematic. Yeah, I will genuinely, yeah, I am not a girl that keeps quiet, especially when the author is problematic, or I feel like there's discourse or something concerning when it comes to the author, because in the face of injustice, if you choose to stay silent, you are choosing the side of the oppressors, and that can't be me. That will never be me. Anyways, without further ado, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have anything to say. Remember, constructive criticism, I repeat, constructive criticism. Let's start. So do I need to zoom in? Can you see me? Are you good? Yeah, we're good. I don't know how many books we have. I'm scared to count because it's a mess, but it doesn't look that bad. Or is it because this time it's like scattered on the couch? It's like a 3-seater couch, the books are everywhere. Let's just count, okay? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 57 books, which I feel is so much. Okay, 57 58 59 60 books, because I remember there's 3 that I didn't actually take out from my bookshelf. I was too lazy to go fetch them, honestly. I think those are the ones. Yeah, 60 books. I think that's way less compared to the time I first made one of these videos, and I'm happy. I'm very proud of myself. And if it's 60 books, we can actually read all of these this year. We can genuinely finish my physical TBR. Oh my god, I'm so happy. We just set a new goal, another one. If I get happy, let's just jump straight into my physical TBR. So first we're gonna talk about is Sophie Lark, Brutal Prince. This is a dark romance book. I think it's mafia if I'm not mistaken, and arranged marriage. I did try and read this book, I just could not get into it because I feel like it wasn't the right time for it. But you know, but the fact that the font size is perfect and it's not that thick, it's perfect. And one thing about Miss Sophie Lark that I'll forever say this, because I feel like I'm always saying this, she'll give you artwork in her books, and they are vivid ones as well. There are shower scenes, there are car scenes. Damn. Okay, done with that one. Okay, second book we have Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood. Now Ali Hazelwood for me is an auto-buy author. This was actually sent by Book Fairy, I believe. I remember, I just don't know who sent it, but this was a Book Fairy. One thing about Miss Ellie Hazel that I love is that she'll forever get me out of a reading slump no matter what book it is, so I can always count on her for that. I think the only reason why I haven't actually started reading this book is because it is YA. One thing about me, I don't like YA romance. Is it actually YA romance? I I think it is. If it's not, then this whole time I've been judging this book for nothing. Awkward. But yeah, it's about a girl that plays chess. The guy also plays chess. I think the guy's unbeatable, but then the girl finally beats him. They form a romance, something like that. But it's a romance book. It's YA. How is the font? The font is also pretty good, and it's not that big. Like, it's not that big. 360 plus pages. It's what, 5 hours? It's not that big. Next book we have. Okay, these ones are series. I don't know it's book what and what. I think it's 1 and 2. I don't know. I know there's a third book. I don't know if there's a fourth book. Okay, I have a Not So Me Cute and So Not Meant to Be by Megan Quinn. I have no idea what these books are about. I just remember I bought them for like 150. Literally bought them. I bought one, I think, for example, 2 months ago. It was on sale. Literally, when I go back to bargain books 3 months later, it's literally the second book is on sale for the exact same price. So I'm like, that's fake. That's fake. That's a sign. Needed to get them. And I'm not a fan of having people on the cover, but I'm honestly not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not judging it. Cute. Okay, I'm judging this one. Doesn't look so cute. This one, we love curly hair. Okay. The next book we have is The Deal. Okay, now The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is a hockey romance. I want to think, have I read a hockey romance? I think I have read a hockey romance. Mile High, one of the books in Mile High is a hockey romance, right? Yeah, that one. Loved that series. Not Mile High, kind of Windy City series. Yes, one of those books was actually about hockey. Is it hockey or basketball? It's giving hockey. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is a hockey romance. If Windy City is not a hockey romance, then I've never read a hockey romance. Don't know what this is about, but the last time I checked, they said these books were being turned into a movie or a series. Don't know which one. And I just remembered I didn't have 60 books. I have 61 books because I have The Risk as well, which was gifted to me by Kelly. I remember perfectly well. I remember precisely, and it's on my bookshelf. So it's 61 books. The other book that we're going to talk about is The Risk. Is it The Risk? The Risk. The Score. The Mistake. She gave me The Deal. Guys, don't remember, I'll put a picture up here of the book. So yeah, that's the other book that I physically have but I have not read. Yeah. And then the next book we're talking about is A Game of Fate by Scarlett St. Clair. This is Heidi's saga. So this actually goes hand in hand with A Touch of Darkness, I believe. Yes, so it's interconnected somehow. They did say A Touch of Darkness, that specific series, is the girl's point of view. It's the girl's point of view. So, or it's whatever her name's point of view. So each and every time you read the first book and then you read the first book of this series, you read the second book of that series, you read the second book of this series. So it's interconnected. You get her point of view, his point of view, her point of view, his point of view. I don't know why she just didn't make that in one full book, because that would have been easier. I don't know if she wanted us to get the full story of Heidi's, the full story of Persephone. I remember her name, Persephone. But yeah, I haven't read Heidi's point of view. I did love A Touch of Darkness. It was amazing. Again, font size is perfect. 50 pages, not 50 pages, 350 plus pages. Not bad. Ooh, I love the font size. I actually just realized I have great books. Sure. The next book, next we have I'll Always Be With You by Monica Murphy. Don't know what this book is about. I just know it's pink. This idea, I don't know what this book is about. I don't even know if this is book number what. Is it a campus romance? You could have any girl on campus. Oh, I hate the font size. But if it's a campus romance, might just add you to my TBR. I just need to find out. This is book number what. This was birthday gift, either a birthday gift or a bookmas gift or a book fairy gift. Can't remember which one, but it was a gift. Yeah. Next we have, and then we have The Girl with the Suitcase by Leslie Percy. This is a thriller romance. I was sent this book by Penguin Random House. Basically, from what I remember from reading the blurb, this girl meets this other girl on a train. They both get into an accident because they're the same age. The other one doesn't have an ID. The rich girl has an ID, but the rich girl, does she die or is injured? Can't remember. So the other girl steals the rich girl's identity because the rich girl was about to go, I think, inherit something or collect something, can't remember. So the other girl was like, well, you're kind of dead or injured and you can't collect that and I'm broke, so might as well live your life. This is actually such a great concept. I love this size in a book. I'll forever say that each time I get a book with this size. The next books we have the Legacy of God series. Now only book 1 and 2 have come out. I think book 3 is coming out either this year or next year, can't remember. We have One Last Rainy Day and Severed Heart by Kate Stewart. All my girlies know my Roman Empire books are the Raven Hood trilogy. This book follows Dominic, who was my first book boyfriend. Is my first book boyfriend, my first heartbreak, my fear, my first tear sobbing moment. And this book is about him. And this one is about, I think, one of his best friends, but he does appear a lot, or he's referenced a lot also in this book, because he did play a major part in everyone's life. I can't even tell you what happened because we're gonna be here for a while and I'm gonna cry. Nobody wants to see that right now. That's a different vlog. The next books, another one of my auto-buy authors, who is Jennifer Hartman. Now I've been saying I'm gonna read these books for the longest time. I've been starting these books, but I haven't actually read these books like full on. I think one thing about me is that for me to fully immerse myself in a book, for me to really finish a book, I need to read it in one sitting. Like I cannot start a book and then be like, okay, fine, I'll continue it next week. It's not gonna happen. So the 2 books that we're talking about by Jennifer Hartman are Catch the Sun and June 1st. I have no idea what these books are about and I don't care. I just know they'll be a masterpiece. I just know they'll be impeccable. They will be jaw-dropping and I will be sobbing. So basically I'm gonna have such an amazing time. We have 2 books by the same author, who is R.F. Kuang. We have Babel and Yellow Face. I've heard such amazing things about this author, and I think if I read one book and I adore her, she's automatically going to be an auto-buy, because so many people love her books. And a lot of people that I have as mutuals, who like we have the same taste or same opinions about books, also loved her. So I feel like I get you, you get me, we get the same books. So yeah, I've started this book so many times, I've let it go because it wasn't the right, guys, remember guys, sometimes now it's not that the book is bad, it's maybe because it's not the right time, the right season, the right moment for you to read that specific book. And because of that, don't force yourself to read it. Let it go, let it be, and visit it some other time. So then, manja, when you're rating the book, you're like, it was a 2-star read. Maybe the book wasn't a 2-star read. Maybe your mood was a 1-star read. Maybe your mood was just a 1-star. Hence why you shouldn't force yourself to literally finish a book or continue reading the book. Sometimes the books are 1-star or like 0 stars, but like, don't force it. If you feel like it's not working, maybe it's not the right time. Sometimes it is. It's just a terrible book. Okay, and then we have King of Sloth by Anna Kuang, which is the 4th book in the King of Sin series. Yes, King of Sin series. I don't know what this book is about. I think she's a bodyguard. I don't know. This one is definitely thicker than the other books. It's bigger. I can see that. This is like 430 pages, so it's definitely bigger than this one. My favorite book in the entire series was the 3rd book, which is King of Greed, which it was a second chance romance. This one, yeah, no, don't know. Another Anna Huang book is Twisted Hate. I've read the first 2 books. I don't know why I didn't continue with this one. I don't know. And I love Raid, so I don't... Okay, this is why. Yeah, I remember now. But I feel like I need to get the 4th book as well, so that when I read this book, I jump straight into the 4th book and we can just finish off this series. I very much enjoyed Twisted Game and Twisted Love. A lot of people didn't like Twisted Love. They had mixed reviews about it. I liked it. Loved Twisted Game. And that's why that was my favorite book. Next book we have is God of Malice by Rena Kent. This isn't actually my book. This is Kelly's book. But then I was supposed to put it in her book fairy and birthday box. Thing is, it was in Pretoria, and at the time I was in Joburg. So I don't know, like there was just a lot going on that December, guys. Everything was just a mishap. But yeah, I have to send this to her because I think I have sent her some of the books in this series, and I think she has all of the books in the series except for the 1st book. I'm not sure, so I have to get this to her so that she can actually be like, I have the entire books in the series. Yeah, and should I actually count that on my TBR? I'm actually gonna send it to her. I'll see. I will, but probably later. Yeah. Okay, the next book that we're gonna be talking about is Regretting Love by Francine Rivers. This is a... Did this get wet? Oh my god, it got wet. I don't know how or where, but then it got wet. This is a Christian fiction. This is... My boyfriend actually got me this book. This is going to be my first Christian fiction. Thing is, I've watched the movie, and I only realized that I watched the movie once I started reading the first few pages of this book. Basically, she's a prostitute, she's a man of God. Yeah, and the man of God falls in love with her, and then she's just willy wonky, and that's the whole concept of the book. Whose story is that, actually? I always keep forgetting their name. Goma and Hosea. I remember their story, like God telling him to go thingy, but I can't remember their names. I don't know why I keep forgetting their names. Okay, the next books we're gonna talk about are my all-time favorite. I don't even know why I haven't finished this series. Yeah, it is the 3rd volume, the 4th volume, and the 5th volume in the Heartstopper series by Alice Osman. I hope I got that name correct. I love this series so much. It's about it's actually about 2 different characters going through 2 different things, and we only realize that the second character is going through a lot, I think, in book 3. yeah, in book 3 he starts, I think we start to get his story here actually. I'm not sure whenever, if it's in book 3 or book 4 because I haven't read the books, but I know we are gonna get the story from the other MMC's point of view, and I just love him. I don't know what to say about them. I just adore them, guys. Go read these books. Go read them. Oh my god, I feel like there's so many books and I'm getting so tired. Where are we going next? Let's just go here. The next book we have is The Theory of Flight by Simpiwe Gloria Ndlovu. Oh, this is a South African author. I didn't know this. My boyfriend gave me this book. He highlighted in it. I don't like that. Why did he highlight in this book? I'll probably shout at him later on. But yeah, he said that he liked this book, hence he gave it to me to read. We'll see how it goes. Next book we have is Cinderella is Dead. This is actually such a good book. Like, as you can see by the tabs, I've started this book, just that I didn't finish it, but it's actually such a good book. It's a fantasy about, it's giving Cinderella retelling, but now it's about being gay, lesbian, in a time where that's not allowed, in a time where, I don't know, something happens, mischief, mystery, and it was so fun. I still don't know why I didn't finish this book. And I love the cover. Like, look at this cover, it's so pretty. Then we have the second and third book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, which is A Ballad of Never After and A Curse of True Love by Stephanie Garber. Now, Stephanie Garber, I believe, was my first fantasy author introduction. Like, Caraval series was my introduction to fantasy. I adored that. I loved Once Upon a Broken Heart. I don't know why I haven't finished The Ballad of Never After. I've started this, I think, like 6 times. And it's good, but I don't know why I've never finished it. I literally, like, the furthest I've gone in this book is page 52 every single time, and I keep restarting the book each and every time because I keep forgetting the plot, but now I still remember it a bit to show that, okay, movement. Little fox. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I annotated this so cute. See, happy endings can be caught, but they are difficult to hold on to. So true. So true. Yes, I finished with you. Okay, and then we have the second book in the Mad series, Maid. The second book in the Maid series, which is the Maddest Obsession by Daniela Laurie. I read The Sweetest Oblivion, I believe that's the name. It was good, but a lot of people said I'm gonna love this one. That one was good. This is amazing, and I'm gonna fall in love with the MMC. Again, don't know what this book is about, but we love this size in a book. Still on the same size in a book topic conversation, the next book is a thriller, Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. Now, this is the same author that wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Haven't read that book. I got sent this book by Penguin Random House. A lot of people, I actually haven't heard things said about this book, honestly. Now that I think about it, I have to go on TikTok and find out what's going on in this book. But basically, a girl is trying to figure out her murder. She's not actually dead yet. She's about to be because she was injured. And the doctor's like, you have, I think, a certain amount of days to live. Because of that, she needs to figure out who killed her and help the police figure that out as well. So, I love me a thriller. Thrillers always get me. Yeah. Okay, the next author we're gonna be talking about is Kennedy Ryan. Now, the books I have of hers are Before I Let Go, which everybody and their mother adores this book. I've started it. Again, one of those books that I've actually started and have not finished consistently. Like, I got to page 34. Worse, I got to page 34 and not finished this book. Another book of hers that I haven't read is When You Are Mine. Now, this was also a book Kelly got for me, and I still have not read it. But I've heard such good things about this specific book, and I've heard amazing and impeccable things about Kennedy Ryan, that she could do no wrong. Like, all of her books are beautiful but heartbreaking. That's one thing they constantly say to me. Just know you're gonna cry. The next books that we're gonna be talking about are the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Where's the 5th book? I don't know where the 5th book is. Oh, it's in my suitcase. So you have 62 books. It's no longer 61 books. We have Twisted. Oh wait, where's the other one? Because it's the 3rd, 4th, 5th. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th book. We have to look for the other book. Okay, here it is. Okay, we have Reached, Twisted, Crossed, and Hexed by Emily McIntyre. This is the Never After series. I can actually see where Hexed is right now. I'm too lazy to go fetch it. This is called the Never After series. I've read the first two, which is Crossed and Scarred. I loved Scarred. I loved Scarred so much. It was a 5-star read. But then even Crossed was like, I think, a 4-point-something star read. They're so good. A lot of people told me going into the Never After series that it's a retelling of fairy tales. It is not a retelling of fairy tales. They just have the same name and like basically sort of the same storyline. Not storyline, like background. Maybe the MMC has, maybe the, like for book 1, is it book 1 or book 2? Can't even remember. Is it actually? Someone was Peter Pan. I might be dreaming. None of them might have been Peter Pan. I don't know. But then what I think, don't quote me on this one. One of them was Peter Pan. Yeah, Peter Pan's story was not like Hexed. Like, his background wasn't like Hexed that much, but they took itty bitty pieces of Peter Pan and put it there in his background or the storyline. Hence I think that's why people believe it is the Never After. It is a fairy tale sort of books. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what is Scarred about? I feel like Scarred was actually about the Lion King, but then he didn't take his wife. Okay, never mind, I'll be spoiling it for you. Go read the book. Okay, and then the thing, I love how majority of these books are like double in terms of authors. It's not just one book from that specific author. The next author we're going to be talking about is I think I'm going to go into, actually right now we're going to be talking about South African authors for a quick bit. This author actually reached out and sent me her book because the first one destroyed me, literally shattered me. The first one was called Going Home, and this one is Wishful Thinking, beautiful cover, and Finding Yellow by E.C. Farina. Sorry for butchering the surname if I am. I'm scared of these books. I'm petrified of these because the first one, oh lord, the first one broke something in me. Going Home. What she did can never be undone. See this author? No. Okay, and then the other book is Reminders of Him by Leah Swanepoel. I'm gonna butcher the surnames. I'm so sorry. This is the cover. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful book. I cried, I think, the first 2 pages of this book, and I just was like, no. I was mid-exam. I remember last year, mid-exam. I cried the first 2 pages of this book. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that to myself. Clara already wanna cry because of exams, and then you are out here trying to torture me more. No, because why am I relating to something only 2 pages into the book? Why do I see myself as the FMC 2 pages into the book, and not in a way that's like, oh my god, yes queen, in a way that's like, oh, what do you mean? I'm not crazy. I thought I was crazy. I'm looking for the other books. South Africa. The next book we have is Rock Bottom by Dominique Wolf. This is brother's best friend. The last time I read it, I got halfway through the book. I remember the plot. It was so good. I got halfway through the book. Thing is, I was traveling back and forth from school, so I genuinely could not. Where was I? Can't remember before we were disturbed. Yeah, I think we were at Dominic World. Life happened, but this was such a good book. I actually want to read this. I'm gonna put it aside. This was so good. Okay, the next books we have are from Irene Hartman, which are Pretty Average and Pretty Bossy. I saw that her team sent me a link to if I wanted to sign up for her arc. She's coming up with her new book. I think it's the third one in the series, I'm not sure. But yeah, I read Pretty Average. I rated it a 3.8. I rated it a 3.2 star rating. It was good. It was good. I just can't remember what was happening. I have a book early burning life. And then we have The X Effect by Joe Watson. This is a new cover. I think this book came out a while ago and then she just changed covers. Can't remember the reason for that, but yeah, I don't know what this book is about. I haven't read this book. And I've gotten this book for what, a year ago or something. I need to make a series where I just read South African authors for like a week and see what's going on, what happens. Okay, that is The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I don't know what this book is about, but it's Frida McFadden. It's a thriller, so I'm sure it's going to be a 3-star above. I'm hoping it's gonna be a 3-star and above because she never disappoints me. Frida, and her plot twist always plotting, so can't wait for this one actually. Next we have is The Christmas Tree From and The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lauren Gilmore. I read the first book, I remember when I was on my trip to Durban. Loved it, finished it in record time. This is a quick, fast-paced book. Well, the first one was. I don't know if these ones are the same. So if you just want to, I don't know, get your reading done, something that's not hard to get into, something that's like quick, fast in a hurry, I'd recommend these books. Oh, the first one in the series. Yeah. Next we have the last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, which is Final Offer by Lauren Asher. This is a second chance romance. Oh my god, I loved all of the series. Like, I loved the first 2 books, but my favorite of the 2 books was Fine Print and what, the second one. I forgot what the name of the second one was. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. That one was amazing. It was workplace romance, but they were also hiding at the same time. Adored. Was it workplace romance? It was workplace romance. Also, Marriage of Convenience, I believe. Must not be mixing it up. I believe Marriage of Convenience, yeah. And then this one is Second Chance Romance. If you know me, you know I love a second chance romance book. They just speak to my soul. Like the yearning, trying to understand who was wrong, trying to understand what happened. The way they just, I just can't even say it. Love second chance romance. And then we have Lights Out by Navessa Eglin. I think the 3rd book even came out now. What is it? Caught Up? Or what is it? I don't know. But she keeps coming out with this book right, left and center. And I'm still on the first one. A lot of people love this book. A lot of people enjoy the book. It is a dark romance book, but it's also so humorous because I saw a lot of people laughing and loving the MMC, because I think the MMC is a bit crazy. No, he is crazy, dark romance, but he's a bit, there's a screw loose, not the crazy screw loose, the mentality screw loose. Yeah, so that's what makes him funny. I don't like when they talk about book talk in a book. But a cute cover. There's a fly here and I don't know what it wants. Okay, and then we have, I don't know what the name of the series is. The Priest series. This is, I think, the third and fourth book, which is Senna and Saint by Sierra Simone. When I told you I loved Priest and Midnight Mass got me. I remember I was trying to make a vlog of Midnight Mass and I genuinely ended up not saying anything in that vlog because of how good that book was, and I just could not put it down. I could not talk to you guys because I was so immersed in that book. That was a 5-star read. That was a 5-star read. When did I read that book? I think last year in December, which was, it was a reread actually. I didn't realize till I was like halfway through the book. I'm like, no, I already know what the plot, I already know what's going on. It was a reread and it was impeccable. Amazing. Okay, and then we have the third book. We have the third book in the Dream, what is this? Devil's Night series, which is Kill Switch. Now I read the book I hated in the series, or thus far, is the second book. The second book I hated. I even forgot what was the name. Hideaway. I hated Hideaway. It was so boring. I stand by that full through. This one, a lot of people are saying I'm gonna love because it's Damien's book, and Damien is a very special character. Special. Yeah. And then we have From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. That. Can't read that surname. I don't know, there's drama happening outside. I don't know what it is. This is a fantasy book and it's so good. That's where I was on page, majority of these books I've actually started, so I know I love 110. Why didn't I finish the entire book? Sure, guess on now. This was such a great fantasy book, and sorry, I lost my train of thought. There's a fly here and it's but yeah, great book. Something. This fly is irritating me, or I'm just tired. There's so many books. Okay, and then we have another book series. I'm actually skeptical of this book series because I haven't started. I saw a lot of good reviews, but it's a YA fantasy, which I don't mind because I liked Caraval. But this one, I don't know, it didn't catch me the first few pages, and I feel like it was hard to get into, or I don't know what, it wasn't the right season or whatever. Is this a problematic author? Wait, let me Google before I talk about this author, because I feel like her name, oh no, she's not problematic. So we have Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. I love the size, but it's fantasy, so I don't know how I feel about it. She can travel, she's a typewriter, I think. That's all I got from something somewhere, I can't remember. That's it. Beautiful covers, and I got these at secondhand bookstores, which I so love. The spines are a bit broken, but I'm okay with the secondhand bookstores, and for like cheap, I don't mind, honestly. Okay, and then the next books we have Tell Me Lies by Carola Lovering. This is from that TV show of the toxic couple. I don't know why I just didn't watch the TV show. I was like, maybe the book would be better. Don't know why I thought that. And then Blood to Poison by Mary Watson. This is a South African author, I believe. Yeah, because it's set in Cape Town. Savannah. The anger is bursting from Savannah. I don't know if it's set in Cape Town or whatever. I don't know, but I think she's a South African author. So basically, every girl in her family dies. Not every girl, but then like generation skips or something, and then they all die from a curse or whatever. So she does not want to die, she wants to live, and I love that for her. So she fights or she does something, but she has anger issues, hence the curse. But yeah, the cover is so gorgeous. I love how South Africans give vivid colors. Is this South African? stereotyping now. But then yeah, and then the next books, I'm just gonna go through these fast because I'm tired. We have Promise Me Not by Megan Brandy. Wait, wasn't I supposed to give this book during a book fairy? Not book fairy, but like book giveaway. Okay, I'm giving away this book because I remember there's a girl that I was supposed to send this book to. So we're not going to talk about that one. We have Archer's Voice by Mia Shardat. A lot of people loved this book. A lot of people said I'm going to cry over this book. I love this type of blue. Yay. We have The Things We Never Got Over. This is YA. Is it YA? I think it's YA. The only reason I haven't actually started this book is because it's part of a series. There's like 3 books in it and I want to have all the books. I know I'm going to love it. Just that it's big. But I know I'm going to love this book. I just need other books in the series. And then the last book we have 6 Scorched Roses by Carissa whatever. Now, the thing with this one is I won this in a book giveaway. I won a book giveaway. And it's like, I think it's the novella of the actual 2 books, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. So I don't have The Serpent and the Wings of Night, so I can't actually read this because unless if I read both books on ebook or audiobook and then go into this one. But it's a novella and it's short, cutesy, and I have no idea what it's about. Woo! We're finally done. Oh my god, yay. I have other 3 books on my bookshelf that I did speak about that make up the 62, but I'm not going to speak of those 3 books because the author is problematic. I just want to read her books very well. I want to read those books because they do seem very interesting and they were gifted to me, hence I'm going to read them. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm not going to thingy them. But yeah, oh, 1 book. And then the last book that I have is The Nightingale. That's going to be my first historical fiction. A lot of people say that book is going to make me cry. A lot of people say that book is going to shatter me, that it is a beautiful book. Majority of people that I've spoken to gave that book a 6-star or like a 5-star rating. So going into it, I'm so hopeful and I'm very positive about it. Anyways, oh, that is my 60+ physical book TBR. That's insane, but it's so nice. But hey, thank you for staying till the very end of the video. I will see you next time with the next vlog. Mwah! Bye.